Alright, hello everybody. It's been a little while, but this is Jared Shank with the Bethlehem Steel 37mm gun. So tonight, well, in the past here I've been working on cutting out pieces and I kind of got tired of doing that, so I decided to try out a new birthday present I got, which was a angle grinder. And I got a one of the paint removing wheels they make that's actually excellent at removing paint, but not scratching the metal. So this did a phenomenal job in significantly less time than all the other methods I've been doing, so I'm pretty happy that I should start making some faster progress here. In doing the barrel, if you remember in the first video, I mentioned some cracks that'll have to be welded, and we still have those, but we've got several more than what I thought were here, at least 2 if not 3 more. Going around the edge here, you can kind of see there's 1, 2, 3, the major one right there, 4 and 5, and I think that's it, but I'll have to go over it again. But yeah, I assume that's just probably some kid shoved something in the barrel while I was at the park, and it probably collected some water around it, froze, and expanded a bunch. I can't quite find anything in there, or water somehow got, I doubt water got under the little barrel shroud here, but something burst that a little bit, so we'll have to get that cleaned up and definitely welded so it doesn't crack anymore in the winter. But as we started cleaning everything up, a few markings came out that I knew were here based on some other guns and research. So we've got the Canon number again and the part number here for this front piece of the recoil mechanism. We've still got a bolt missing here that I'll have to replace. The front of the recoil mechanism, again marked with 37mm in the part number here, and then the side of the recoil mechanism. This marking, which I didn't know was here, it's not in the normal fashion of their part markings, so I'll have to look this up. Well, there's not a lot of research to look it up on, but with what I've got, I'll have to see if I've got any other numbers that correspond with that one, and go from there. And these other little sections where I can't quite get, I'm going to have to touch up with a Dremel tool with its grinding wheels and get it all taken care of and cleaned up before we can try putting some paint on it. The other side was kind of interesting. I don't know if it'll show up well on the video, but paint over the years, there was some silver paint on here, which I remember this thing being silver, but I think there's still some hints under here of some blue paint, which is interesting because when we did some of the wheel hubs, the gentleman who was helping me with that, Ron Hoffman from Treasure Hunter Supply, we found a couple little tiny spots that we thought were blue paint. And that's significant because I haven't been able to find any real true paint scheme for this particular gun in any book. The only exception being when these were first started being produced for the French, they were painted a light blue color. So I'm wondering if this for sure is one of the pieces that was made for France, painted for them, and then the U.S. Army confiscated it right when we entered the war. So I'm going to have to see if that might be the case, but I haven't been very successful in finding out more from the actual serial number. So we'll just have to keep doing more research, see what we can find out. But anyway, we've got a barrel that's pretty much ready to go, much faster than the rest of it was. So I just got to keep coming out here each night and getting more of this done. Take care.